Even the night before he left, he said to Holworth and Best that the boat's not ready. He knew that. But he had to go. They told him he had to go. The contract that he had signed meant forfeiting his house and his business if he didn't go. Indeed, if he didn't finish either. So he had to set out. I, for one, found immense admiration and sympathy for him every step of the way, and could see each problem as it occurred. You are in a tiny, tiny little space. You're on a 40-foot boat with a cabin which is shockingly small. So the cabin is utterly claustrophobic, and you're right between that and basically infinity. So extreme space and lack of space. It was sextant, barometer, compass, wind vane, and your own skills. And you know, you could get lost, and no one would be there to rescue you, unless you were very fortunate, unless someone was in range of your Morse. And I'm certainly not saying anything to diminish the extraordinary feats of what people do today, but the idea of that degree of isolation for that length of time, I can't think of how one could parallel it now. He did have the ability to do it. He had more ability than most of us to create the possibility for, you know, in terms of boat design, in terms of his sailing ability, in terms of his navigational ability. Things just went wrong. We had the elements to deal with ourselves, and they don't cooperate when you want bad weather. You've got smooth weather. James didn't want to film in tanks. He wanted to film on real sea, and we did that. We had to use the tank for a couple of moments, some night shoots in a storm, but we were out at sea. He's very bright. He's extraordinarily committed and very collaborative. Claire Crowhurst herself is a fiercely intelligent, insightful and strong person, and Rachel doesn't have to really stretch very far to get, you know, embody those qualities. I think that she has a wryness and an alertness about her which can see the complexities of what Donald wants to do. Obviously there was a bit of a rush to get me acquainted with the basics in order to do this. So I did what I could. I went out, you know, I did everything from going out on our boat to single-handing on, there was a little Kobe catamaran that I went out where I was actually on holiday. I was on an island off the coast of Cambodia, and that's when I started to love it. Just being on my own on a tiny craft, just beginning to get acquainted with your relationship with the wind, really.
La vita merita di essere vissuta. La domanda diventa: fino a che punto sei disposto a spingerti per darle un senso?